Welcome to the GNS Show, a program designed to enhance mental, physical, and spiritual well-being through science and the wisdom of the ages. Let us take you on a journey of empowerment. Sit back, relax, and get ready to change your life for good.
What's in the fruits and vegetables that's making a difference in health? And I found it was in the phytochemicals.
If we want to consider drugs as a potential genetic overcomer, look at what happened with Rogaine. Unfortunately, I think there are better ways to deal with the problem. Rogaine has been somewhat effective, but I think on a mild degree compared to other potential avenues. So we look toward food. Now, first we look toward fruits and vegetables, and we have the availability to juice our vegetables and our fruits, but we have a big problem, and that is we don't quite get enough concentration since the amount of cellulose in vegetables and fruit is quite high. Therefore, we have to go beyond that, and there has been a breakthrough relatively recently whereby there is a method of extraction of the phytochemicals in fruits and vegetables via a very low temperature process which preserves the essential vitality of the food. It is of great interest that there are at least 100 phytochemicals per food. And in this study, we gave patients as many as 15 or 20 separate fruits and vegetables which were extracted via the low temperature method. This would then give them a total of approximately 1,000 phytochemicals per day. To review, why was this so important? Primarily because we have a genetic threshold, and this for the first time was exceeded. We overcame the difficulties of the genetic threshold. And how was this done? Well, it was done because there was a multiple assault on the problem. It was not only removing bad food, it was not only being vegetarian, it was not only reducing stress, it was not only exercise, but included a multifactorial total program. The future of American medicine has to move toward multifactorial, and we have to not be burdened by our genetic threshold. We must get above it. And this was done for the first time. This study, therefore, establishes a new scientific paradigm whereby a genetic difficulty, destiny, male pattern baldness, graying of your hair, part of your genes, however, we can overcome it. And we can do it without medication. And it is not that difficult because the phytochemicals are probably man's medicine of the future.
We're here in the health food store in New York City where hundreds of people every day come to buy their green drinks and their juices. This is what's lacking in the American diet. This is where you can get your phytochemicals, your chlorella, your minerals, your antioxidants, all of the things that you need to replenish the immune system, the skin, the hair, the nails, your endurance, whatever it is that you need. If you drank at least 3 to 5 glasses of fresh juice a day, you'll see the difference immediately. Now this is the stuff you need to replenish the minerals, to give you the antioxidants, to give you the live food. This is what's missing in the American diet. This is what's missing in your daily life. This is the live green food that you need. Drink it all day long.
Another way is through acupuncture in stimulating the meridians along the scalp and that run to the scalp. In traditional Chinese medicine, an important part of stimulating hair growth is stimulating the meridians that go to the head. Some of these meridians are the gallbladder meridian, what's called the GV, the governing vessel, or the dew channel. We have the triple heater meridian. And what I'm going to do is stick some very thin, sterile disposable acupuncture needles into the scalp, a very small amount to stimulate the circulation to these points. It's also very good for men who are experiencing male pattern baldness, which is right around the gallbladder meridian here, to start needling up in that area. I'm twisting the needles to stimulate the flow of the meridian. When you turn to the right, twisting, it's tonification. When you twist more to the left, it's sedation. And so we're trying to tonify the meridians to stimulate the blood flow and the circulation to the scalp. This isn't painful. The needles are very, very thin, and it doesn't hurt, and they go in just about 1/8 of an inch. And then we leave these in about 20 minutes at a time, 20 to 30 minutes, and we might stimulate them during the treatment a little bit. And acupuncture is also very relaxing because it releases endorphins. And endorphins are the brain's natural opiates. So it's a very nice time for people to just relax. And especially for the people who are experiencing hair loss due to stress, this is a really good thing for them to be doing as well. So it's getting at the cause, the root of the problem. Now I might also stick other points in on the body to help strengthen the kidneys, to strengthen the liver, to strengthen the blood, to help with the circulation as well on key points around the body that work on the internal aspect. I've seen people whose hair has gotten very thin come back to full healthy head of hair. I've seen people who have had the male pattern baldness start to experience growth again in those areas where there was hair loss, and the hair that they still have would get fuller and fill out the areas more. I would recommend the acupuncture once a week for a series of 10 sessions, then take a break, and perhaps do another series of 10 sessions.
I had an incontinence problem. My wife and I go to Central Park every Sunday, and we race walk with Gary. And we race walk for about 5 miles. In that 5 miles, I had to run off in the woods about 10 times. Now I can go 2.5 miles without running off away from the road. And I go to the bathroom at 2.5 miles. I don't have to go again till I get to the end of my run, of my walk.
In spite of reduced sleep, I'm not fatigued during the day, and I can carry on normal activity. That is getting between like maybe 4 and 5 hours sleep, but normally I want to sleep a little longer in the morning. So I feel good about that I can get to bed very, very late and get up very, very early and not feel fatigued during the next day. So I think that's very, very positive. Also, even though I'm an older person, I think I have pretty high energy. What I go in for is a lot of long-distance bike riding. I usually do 50 miles on Saturday with a bike group and another 50 miles with a Jersey group on Sunday, and I feel fine. I'm not fatigued. My muscles get fatigued, but overall I feel fine. I don't take a nap afterwards. I carry on normal activity after I take my shower. So and I've also did 2 marathons. That's bike rides in excess of 100 miles each. I feel great after the end of the ride. Tired, muscular tired, not otherwise tired.
More energy, I feel more energy, you know. My immune system has gotten stronger.
I have a history of heart disease in my family. My parents died young from heart attacks, and my brother, who's 5 years younger than I am, has already had 4 angioplasties. And I've always had borderline high blood pressure. But after being on the study for only 4 months, I found that my blood pressure dropped 25 points. I'm talking about the low number. It used to be 95, which is borderline high blood pressure, dropped to 70, which I've never seen in my entire life.
Additionally, I also noticed that my skin was getting a lot more resilient. When I get cut, it would heal a lot faster. And another thing that I saw was that I just had more energy as I was walking around through life. I wasn't as tired as I used to be. Probably a lot of that had to do with my giving up my old bad habits. And so that I had more energy. And so that I can see now it's working along fairly well. And I have this new hair coming in. It's growing longer, slowly, but it's still coming in. Right now it's beyond my hairline, right outside of it and growing there. And so hopefully, if I can continue on with this, we'll see some even more spectacular results.
My energy levels through the ceiling. I'm with the running club now, and we're planning on doing this marathon. I feel fantastic. My stress, I deal with stress so much better. More of a calm guy now than I was before.
In terms of stamina, I have a lot of stamina now. I can, before when I wake up in the morning, I had like a load, you know, and I had to kind of shake it off, but now I can just easily get up, you know, before the clock even alarms, I'm up. It's like first sign of light, you know, I'm just up. The one thing I have really noticed is my awareness level. Things that I was not perceiving or trying to understand now, it's so simply, you know, filtered through my brain, and I can pick up the positive things and I just let go of the negative things. I pay attention to that, what really matters, and those things that don't matter, they just kind of, they don't register. So my awareness level is very, it's different.
I didn't go to lose weight, but it so happened that I lost a lot of weight, and it felt good, and I looked good with the slimness instead of the little bulk that I had loved.
One thing I've noticed immediately, actually, within the first few months is increased energy level. Also, I have less colds, and as far as allergies are concerned, that's not a problem anymore for me. You know, around this season, usually I have problems with the sneezing and the watering eyes. That's been lessened dramatically.
With my energy level getting much higher, within about 2-3 weeks' time, I started noticing that my waistline was trimming down, which is a nice thing. My complexion, in and around the 6-month period, I started getting much more color where I hadn't had color for years in my cheeks and in my face, and now people comment that I've got nice skin, and I started just feeling better in general.
The hair loss and the graying, it's a marker of aging, and if this process was to continue, I know how I'd look like my older relatives with total hair loss on top with a white fringe. And the fact that this is an aging marker, and of course the protocol is not a topical protocol. I've taken it internally, so it's affecting every part of my body, that this marker of aging has been reversed. I'm excited about what might happen with all the other organs.
You'll find your essential fatty acid supplements in your local natural food store. You'll find not only will your hair become quite beautiful and lustrous as a result of taking them regularly, but also your skin. It helps the functioning of the hormonal endocrine system as well as the immune system. Also, they're delicious on a salad.
My complexion has improved a great deal. My skin used to be very dry. Even when I cream it, now I don't even have to cream it, and it's very supple. I sleep much less, but yet still I have a lot of energy during the day.
My skin is softer, almost like a baby skin, and I have much more energy. The whole program with the exercise, I exercise and I enter all the race walking competitions in the local area. And I also lost about 40 pounds within the last year and a half, and a lot of it since I started this program. And I have no trouble. I'm a vegetarian, a vegan, and I have no trouble staying on this program.
My energy improved a lot. My nails also. They were very, very soft, and they used to break very easily, and now they are very strong.
Well, another benefit which surprised me was every winter I was getting a cold, almost like a seasonal thing. And I haven't been getting the colds, meaning throat and chest cold. And I believe that the new habit of better diet is part of that. And through this protocol, everything seems to have gained some beneficial new directions in my energy. I've lost 15 pounds without trying, and I was not an overweight, just naturally.
I need much less sleep than I formerly did, and I have more energy, and generally my health is very good. It was good prior to my joining the study, but I think it's even better now.
One minor thing I've noticed also is that I used to get athlete's feet. I don't get that anymore, even though I'm exposed to the same environment in the health club that used to infect me.
I think that I am not a failure because I have not grown my hair back. I think that will happen later, but I think this program has been a great success for me in many ways. Eating all those dead foods the dead things were being incorporated into my body, and I was aging way beyond my years. I'm 40. I'd say at the worst, my body was probably in its late 50s. I'm not 40 yet in my body, but I'll tell you, it's been coming back. It's been coming back. All the live things that I've been putting in my body for the last year and some months have greatly helped me. I mean, I sleep less, I have vitality, I'm much more productive in my life. I'm a writer, I'm working on 3 projects at once. It's crazy, and I love it. And I don't get up at night to urinate. My blood sugar is right where it should be as far as I can tell. And I've lost, in round numbers, about 100 pounds. Kept it off and have been able to, on really wobbly knees and a bad back stemming from the accident, I've still been able to walk and exercise, and it's taken a lot of pressure off those things too, to lose the weight, and it's continuing. I've plateaued a few times, but whereas before, when I hit a wall like that and I would stay there even though I knew I was doing some good things, I would get discouraged, depressed, and it would affect the way I cared for myself. Now I just feel so positive about it. It's an adventure. I see what's happening. I accept what's happening. I don't get down about it. I want to see how long this new plateau is going to last, and what I can do to shorten that time. Because I know it's not going to be a permanent condition. It doesn't get me down, and the adventure continues.
Increased circulation to the area is very important, so exercise should be part of any program to support the body nutritionally. And again, back to giving the constant supply of nutrients to the body, concentrated forms of nutrients to the body all throughout the day, not just with a multivitamin, could help reverse any disease process. Juicing is one of those things that give a concentrated source of nutrients within a very convenient glass of juice that you can get 5 to 10 times more nutrients in a glass of juice than you would ordinarily by eating fresh vegetables. Of course, they should be organic because you don't want more of the byproducts of the pesticides that you would get over in a supermarket kind of vegetable. So organic is very important.
I wish to emphasize that the American diet does not include enough chlorophyll. And this sounds a little bit simplistic. Who cares about chlorophyll? It's from green plants, so what? Chlorophyll is a major part of the phytochemical family and has many benefits. It detoxifies the body. It gives us nourishment. And we will learn as we go along, as American medicine moves more and more toward phytochemical intervention, that the chlorophyll family are our friends.
In the morning, I drink my first glass of juice, and then I drink the rest of my juice during the rest of the day. I make sure before 6 o'clock I've already taken the full 32 fluid ounces of juice. My fresh produce comes from Urban Organic in Brooklyn. They deliver at my door every Monday. I take the pleasure every morning and wash them, clean them, and then juice. So I juice cauliflower, kale, broccoli, cucumbers. apples, carrots. So I make my 32 ounces of green juice every day. Then I will make some Naltrim, bananas, a little mussel, and I take that. Sometimes, if I'm hungry, after that, I will eat my big meal then. Whatever I had from the day before, or I may try to make something fresh while I eat a little fruit. After that, but the days go so quickly, after that I may relax, or sometimes I get the inspiration to write. So I have my book in which I write what comes from within. Many times it is very inspirational, many times it's a lesson for me, something I have to look back, something I have to do, some changes I have to make. I am 52 years of age and I feel great. It's just wonderful. Using the protocol, staying with the protocol, making it part of my life. It has taught me more discipline. I see so much results from my skin, the hair, my attitude. I can deal with more stress. I can handle things more fluently. I can sit in my meditation for more than an hour. So it's just wonderful. There's juicing and drinking a nice fresh glass of juice every morning and sticking with the protocol.
And all these centuries, we believed that we had to wear wigs or cover our heads, or that our hair falling out was inevitable. No, it's not inevitable.
I'm very impressed with the Gary Knoll philosophy. Also, it's not only that he's trying to do so good for so many people with this hair study, not only with the hair study, in so many other ways, but he's so positive and it's changing so much in our beings.
The program has definitely worked. I want to take it to another level with the juicer and, you know, just things like meditation and just the nutrition part of it is one thing, but once you get through that, it's that's kind of easy after a while, and then you got to kind of move on to other things with your mind and stuff like that. You know, that's the hard part about it, working on that part of it.
I'm 60 years old, so I feel very good and I have a lot of energy. And I like to continue with this program as long as I can because I found it's very good. I can stop now, I can change it now. I have to keep going and I feel that every day I can do even better.
So in all, I must say that the program works. If you stick with the program, you're dedicated to it, and you try to improve yourself as you go along with the program, and you change, and you make a commitment in yourself and your attitude to change your attitude, to look at life differently. In fact, it forces you to look at life differently because now your body is getting a finer and a finer tune, especially if you have been studying self-improvement for some time. You will see that there is a difference with the type of food that you are eating and doing those type of studies, that you were not on the right path, you were halfway there. But now that I am eating the right food, I'm more into the greens. I've always been a veggie, but now I'm more committed to it because now I understand it better. I find that I can really and truly handle things, and you begin to get finer and finer. And you begin to look at life differently. So my only thing is I want to continue the program. I want to stay on that type of program because I enjoy juicing in the morning. I enjoy eating the way I'm eating now. And all I have to say is that once you are in the program, you should try and stick with the program and make some definite changes in your life. It's worth it.
So I appreciate Gary's protocol, and I really do believe that basically it is the enzyme-rich foods and staying on a very clean, whole food diet that will do it. Some of the vitamins and minerals, I think they help certain people if they have that particular deficiency. With me, I think it was just calming down and staying on the green foods, and what I will continue to do, and I'm very happy.
So we've gotten into a culture that wants the quick fix, something we can watch on television and buy with just a phone call, something we can take once a day or once every other day. No, that's not this program. So I don't expect this to get very popular, and I don't expect it to be used by too many people, because it requires a commitment to changing your life. And we are a nation of comfort addicts. Any discomfort is too much. Ask the average American, what have you done for your health? And they'll say, well, I ate a bran muffin. Well, what else do you eat? Well, I have bacon, eggs, and coffee, and sugar, and alcohol, and smoking, and I'm not exercising. I'm working in an environment I don't like, and I don't like the people I work with, and I don't got a good marriage, and my kids are on drugs. But outside of that, I did my health thing. I had my bran muffin. No, health's a little bit more than that. Well, I believe that we can make some major changes. This shows we can. And so if you decide you want to, these people are just models of behavior. I'm Gary Null. Thank you very much for watching.